Hey guys, and welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is Donkey Kong 64. Last time, we finished up Jungle Japes, at least as much as we could of Jungle Japes. We got everything we could with Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, but that's only 2/5 of the stage, so we'll be returning a little later. But, most importantly, we defeated Armadillo and retrieved the first key for K. Lumsy's cage, so we'll be returning that to him now. Okay, first out of 8 locks unlocked. Go ahead and do your happy dance and break something for us, K. Lumsy. Unlock the new area. Okay, well that's not so much breaking something as it is simply causing a door to open up. Anyway, looks like our next area has kind of a temple theme to it, so let's go ahead and use our teleporter, and now we're gonna have to do some mountain climbing. And once again, I'm not completely sure where the game tells you to do this, but in order to get up here, you have to use a high jump, and in order to do that, you hold down the Z button and press the A button, and he does a little bit of a backflip. It's the same way you do it in Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie. And there's yet another one of those dirt patches, which we still can't do anything with. So let's just swing across these vines. Oh, no, 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 no. There's that depth perception getting screwed with again. Luckily, there's a number 3 teleporter right here. Shall we try this again? There we go. Alright, watch out because there is a zinger right above you and he will dive down and try to get you. There we go. So if you screw it up and fall down again, we'll have that teleporter right there. And there's not much we can do in this hub area, so we'll just go straight for B Locker. Only requires 5 golden bananas. We have 11, so we have more than enough. You know, they give King K. Rool a very menacing demeanor in this game. And I don't know, that just kind of clashes with the way I imagined him from the first 3 Donkey Kong Country games. I mean, I knew he was manic, kind of insane, but they kind of make him act like a Bond villain in this. K. Rool, you have personally failed 3 times to the Kongs. Why don't you punish yourself? Anyway, looks like he gives him the crazy eye and makes him have a heart attack. Poor Armadillo. Looks so pathetic without his shell. What is an armadillo without a shell, anyway? Guess it's just a dillo, which doesn't sound very intimidating. Anyway, welcome to World 2, Angry Aztec. It looks like, for this game, Rare followed the Nintendo tradition of making the second world of the game desert-themed. Although you don't really sink in the quicksand in this stage, it's more like it just damages you upon touching it, so you don't have to worry about it instantly killing you if you fall in. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot these coconut switches just to open up this door, just to get it done since we're passing through with DK anyway, but as you can see, there's quicksand in there and an invisible barrel or transparent barrel with DK's face on it. There's nothing we can do here for right now. We're going to need to progress a little bit and then come back a little later. In fact, we'll probably be spending the majority of this video as Diddy Kong, considering that a lot of the missions required to get his golden bananas are actually also required for opening up access for all of the other Kongs to get theirs. But anyway, we got that switch activated. Let's head into this candy-striped house. What do we got here? Candy's music show. Okay. No, this doesn't make me think anything shameful at all. Well, DK's nodding his head like, yup, yup, yup. Make us feel real good, huh? Okay, so I'm just gonna put this down in the corner for the remainder of our visit. So, this is Candy Kong, DK's girlfriend, and if we pay her, she'll give us a musical instrument, which is actually very, very useful. It helps unlock certain areas and make certain things happen when we play it on pads with the corresponding musical instrument, and we get the bongo blast. I'd blast her bongos. I'm sorry, that was very lowbrow, but I couldn't resist. The game just writes these jokes themselves. It asks for them. And now she's telling us that she's going to, you know, teach us how to use our instrument. I'm sorry, I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? Ignore it? Now, the musical instruments, when played, also serve the use of being a screen nuke. So if you're in a jam surrounded by enemies, you can simply play your instrument and it'll kill everything on screen. And you activate the musical instrument by holding down the Z button and pressing C up. So if you're playing on the Wii U Virtual Console and using a right analog stick, then you're going to run into issues occasionally with accidentally wasting your musical energy. Which, by the way, only gets used up if you're using it as a screen nuke. If you're standing on one of the corresponding music pads, then you get to use it for free. Also, during our first visit to Candy Kong, she gives us an extra melon, which means extra health. I mean, seriously, at this point, what am I supposed to expect from the company who later turned around and gave bouncy tits to a sunflower? And that llama there is getting a little pushy about us freeing it, but that's going to have to wait. Not until next time, but it is going to have to wait. So, looks like we got everything that we could in this small area with Donkey Kong. We got some bananas up on top of the trees and a few coins and bananas next to the llama. So for right now, we'll be switching to Diddy Kong, and I think, how much time do I got? I think for the remainder of this video, I'll be sticking mostly with Diddy Kong, because we'll need him to unlock access to bananas for other Kongs anyway, so best just to do a quick run through with him so we can have all that unlocked. But first, now the little guy has to go visit the big girls. And spend 3 more coins, and we get the guitar Gazump. Can I turn Gazump into a sexual innuendo? It sounds like it could be. It's probably somewhere, I just can't pinpoint it. Anyway, that's all we get from her. We're gonna have to keep coming back with each individual Kong to visit Candy and get an instrument for them. And even though it's a guitar instead of a pair of bongo drums, it serves the same exact purpose. Unfortunately, visiting her with other Kongs doesn't give us an extra melon, so yeah, we'll have to wait until later for another health upgrade. Camera's not working with me. Anyway, this temple around here has different switches with different ammo insignias on them. That one we shoot with Diddy Kong. No, 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 no. Okay, hurry up, hurry up. If we don't hurry up, it will close and we'll have to shoot the switch again. I mean, I guess it's not much of a problem, but I don't want to waste ammo. And here we have another captured Kong. So we'll be rescuing her during this quick run through of this temple with Diddy. And that water's frozen over, so there's nothing we can do about it right now. Or, well, we are going to do something about it right now. It's just, you can't just go diving into that water because it's frozen. It'll probably hurt. Anyway, yeah, Diddy Kong jumps way higher than DK, so we need to do some backflips here in order to get up here. And if you are not fast enough, those stone monkey tongues will slide back in. Same thing with this. And will the camera work with me? It's not so bad. It was definitely a lot worse trying to cross that little bridge in Jungle Japes. Anyway, let's blast a riff on our guitar. And that opens up a skylight and melts the ice really quick because, you know, video game. And we'll be swimming through there to rescue Tiny Kong. Wow, they like, locked her in a room and then froze the water that she needed to swim through in order to get out. She really would have died in there if we hadn't come here and melted the ice. Come on. There we go. Stuck on the edge. Anyway, which way do I go, George? Which way do I go? There we go. I don't know. There's nothing up there for Diddy, so I'm just going to follow the trail of red bananas. Don't miss any. Come on. And after I said that this game does well with 3D swimming, Anyway, we got a few new enemies here, critters and claptraps. Be careful when you hit the claptraps because then their teeth will pop out, which is kind of gross, and they'll chase you to try to get revenge. You can either hit them again to break them, or you can just keep your distance and they'll eventually crumble apart. Okay, red coins here and do a chimpy charge on our own face. And oh, would you look at that. The letters K-O-N-G. Well, I guess we need to spell out the word gunk, don't we? I swear, you'll see it eventually. When the puzzles and mini games in Donkey Kong 64 aren't ball-bustingly difficult, they're insultingly easy. There's no middle ground. And out of the difficult ones, there's only a handful which aren't complete BS. I mean, they're difficult that are difficult by design instead of just being designed poorly. So if you haven't figured it out already, we're not actually spelling the word gonk, we're spelling Kong. But with that, we rescue Tiny Kong, the younger sister of Dixie Kong, depending on what game you're playing. I think in Donkey Kong Barrel Blast for the Wii, they aged her, making her older than Dixie. I don't know. I never played that game, so I don't know exactly how it works. But we got another golden banana, and you'll probably see, you see purple bananas and stuff floating all over the place, purple balloons, and we'll be back later with Tiny Kong to get those. But for now, that's really all we can do in this temple area. We'll be back with other Kongs later. And am I going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. So for now, we exit. And now we're going to climb up this tree. No, wait a minute, that's later. We want to climb up one of these trees, specifically this one right here. And as you can see, there's already vines. Please jump on it. Thank you. All right, let's swing over, and you could probably already see it. There's another guitar pad for Diddy, so let's go ahead and play it. And that opens up access to the next area. Yeah, you really... This Angry Aztec seems very Diddy-centric in the early parts. You know, we need him to unlock practically everything for everyone. I think the only exception is one temple that we need to open up with DK. Alright, so that's obviously a curse splat for Tiny Kong, judging by the purple hair, so we'll be back for him. And let's... Careful. Alright, I usually always fall in that. I probably will. You'll see me fall into it. It's just, it's a little easier with Diddy Kong because he's small. Anyway, Cranky Kong has a new potion for Diddy. Actually, he has a new potion for everybody in this stage, but this being Diddy's second potion, it cost 5 coins, and it is the Rocket Barrel Boost, which gives Diddy Kong a jetpack. I don't know why a potion gives him a jetpack. Once again, just video game, whatever. It's probably one of the hardest things in the game to control, and we'll have a few bananas that we need to use the jet barrel to in order to get. And this is one of the reasons that I said choose follow on the camera. Set the camera to follow, because the cameras, if you don't set it to follow when you're on Diddy's jetpack, are just god-awful. I almost lost my voice screaming at the game during my first playthrough. It was that bad. Anyway, let's see if I can make it back across slowly but surely without falling down. Easy. Whoa, okay, easy. I'm sorry, just once again, the control stick on the Wii U Pro controller is just way more sensitive than the N64 game that this game was originally designed for. The N64 controller that this was designed for. Anyway, got some red coins around this cage. You can probably see a sparkling barrel in there. We'll come back to that much later. There's nothing we can do about it now. Please grab the coin. And you'll see that the crystal coconuts lying around are no longer transparent. That's because Diddy's jetpack is one of the first abilities in the game to utilize the crystal coconuts as ammunition, or fuel in this case. Alright, and here it is. You tap the A button in order to just kind of steady your climb. And we want to fly through this ring 3 times, and something special will happen. But yeah, if you hold down the A button, that makes his jetpack go up. So you want to tap it in order to steady the flight. If you want to hold completely still, all you got to do is hold the Z button down. Other than that, you just use the control stick to move forward, backward, and turn left and right. And you definitely want to have that camera set to follow, because if it is on free, then the camera will not follow him fast enough when he turns, which makes this upcoming mini game that we're about to play extremely just... Anyway, this vulture, buzzard, whatever he is, he wants to test our flight skills. Don't be surprised if you see a crossfade, because, yeah, I mean, even with the camera set to follow, this is annoying. So he's gonna want us to fly through rings and follow him. You could probably get away with getting at least 1 behind, but if you get 2 behind it, like if there's 2 rings that you haven't gone through and he goes to make a 3rd, that's it, you've lost, gotta start over. Fortunately, the game is generous in the fact that it gives you infinite crystal coconuts during this mini game, so that's nice. There's a race later on with a certain rabbit where they don't do that. Turn camera, oh boy, see what I mean? See what I mean? It took a while for the camera to get behind Diddy, so I didn't know where I was going to go. Alright, okay, I think this is the last one. Nope, one more. There we go. Okay, I actually did it on my first try. I guess I'm getting a little better. And there's another golden banana for Diddy, so let's just fly up there and get it. And when you're flying through this ring, be careful not to touch the bottom of the ring with Diddy's feet, or else the game will register you as landing, and then he'll just fall down into the quicksand. That'll be a problem. Let's see. I think it's over here. Yeah, there it is. All right, a bunch of bananas. Let's try to do this without landing. There we go. All right. And over here is a spot where we pretty much have to land, but that's not a problem. Then we can refill on these crystal coconuts. But let's hit this button right here after grabbing these coconuts. And the creepy totem pole comes to life, and he hungers for monkey flesh. No, that's not actually what he wants. Anyway, got some red bananas right here on these steps. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the red bananas in this little corner of the desert. Let's head back to the jet barrel. Alright, be careful as you're going through this narrow path, because there is a zinger up there and he'll drop grenades down on top of you, and that can be very frustrating if he lands a direct hit, because not only will it damage you by its own impact, it'll also knock you into the quicksand, which may also damage you if you don't get out before your invincibility frames wear out. Okay, a few more crystal coconuts here, and there we go. Alright. So, we want to fly in real close, and when we get ourselves in the right position, hold down the Z button so we can hold still, and just press the B button in order to fire peanuts with the peanut pop gun right into its mouth as it's turning. Just like Diddy's final smash in Super Smash Bros. Anyway, by feeding it, you'll see a bunch of different ammo switches appear on this temple over here, and that's why we need Diddy Kong, because each and every one of these doors leads to another golden banana for one of the Kongs. And they won't appear if Diddy Kong doesn't feed that totem pole. Okay, first off, Diddy's door, since we already have him. And once we shoot this switch, 2 doors open, and I can never remember which path to take first. Is this the right way? Turn camera, please. Thank you. And that is the path that I want to go down. I just want to see if there's anything useful over here. A red coin, I'll go for it, why not? And a few more crystal coconuts. You may remember the crystal coconuts from that crappy Donkey Kong Country cartoon from back in, what was it, 1996, 97? Maybe somewhere around the mid to late 90s, and it was god-awful, and it, you know, centered around a single crystal coconut, which I guess had magical powers. You know what, it's a blur. I can remember these crappy musical numbers, which, you know, had such great lyrics like, "The legend of the crystal coconut is legendary. I'm making up the words of this song as I go along." And yeah, and the quality of the singing in that show was about on par with that. Also, King K. Rool was British, kind of. Also, he didn't have a tail. That was weird. I'm pretty sure King K. Rool has a tail. Yeah, he definitely has a tail. I know he does in this game. Anyway, another golden banana for Diddy, and get out. The spirit of the temple politely asks us to show ourselves the door. And if you piss around too long and the counter hits 0, you get shot. And I think it only damages you. I mean, if it is instant kill, it's just gonna respawn you at the door you came in, so I don't really see the point. Ah, of course. I ran into the quicksand trying to avoid the grenade because I didn't want it knocking me into the quicksand. I have only myself to blame. Anyway, Funky Kong doesn't have anything new for Diddy in Angry Aztec, so we're just gonna swing across these vines and move along. Hey, Mr. Critter. Thanks for the melon slice. Full health again. That makes up for the melon slice that your zinger buddy tricked me into losing. You can repay his debt for him, seeing as how you're such good friends. Mr. Critter, bring us the melon and wipe away the debt. Yeah, like I said at the end of Deus Ex, I've been playing the BioShock series a little bit, actually quite a bit. Ooh, our third medallion. Or not, banana medal. I guess it's technically a medallion. Yeah, whatever. That brings us one step closer to our secret prize from Cranky, which is nice if you like old things, and he definitely does give us an old thing. And 90. Oh, never mind. Okay, for a second there, I thought I was missing some of his bananas. Like, I couldn't figure out where they were, but I know where they are. Don't worry. We actually won't be getting those for a little while. We need Donkey Kong, actually, in order to get Diddy's last 10 red bananas. But anyway, after knocking our head into all 4 of those gongs, it raises up a tower. And that's another golden banana for Diddy Kong unlocked, and we need the jetpack to get to that. And I know a shortcut to get to the banana by climbing this tree, and what the... Okay. Alright, sorry about that pause. I thought my capture device screwed up because my screen went dark on my computer, and that scared me. But not as scared as Diddy's gonna be if he doesn't get in the damn barrel. Thank you. Alright, let's fly over and grab that golden banana. And that should be it for Diddy Kong. Yeah, that's all 4 of his bananas, and we unlock a saxophone pad right there. Gee, I wonder who's going to use that. Okay, that was some tricky camera stuff. All right, so looks like... Let's see... Oh, I know what I want to do. Okay, we're forgetting all about Diddy's blueprint. So let's go ahead, and what's the quickest way to get there? I think the number 2 pad takes us all the way there. Excellent. All right, now we want to climb this tree over here because at the top, we have another jet barrel. So let's just go ahead and fly over to the top of this temple, and there's the red curse flag. Crap. All right, take 2. Yeah, it's a quick trip. I'm not going to edit this out. Whatever. Have a laugh at my expense because I was an idiot. Okay. Should I shoot him? Nah, I think I can handle this. I'm going to land next to him. I want to do a cartwheel, please. There. I almost coughed up my own heart right there. Sorry. I thought I was going to fall down again. All right, let's top up on some crystal coconuts. Then work on DK's golden bananas. But that's going to have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching That LP Show, and have a one that is good.